Private Jake Thompson looked just like any other recruit in basic military training. Old shoes, cheap watch, never spending money, until his phone rang. "Sir, Tesla's new factory project is waiting for approval," said his assistant. Jake panicked and hung up because no one knew he was the CEO of Thompson Technologies. Welcome to Human Stories. Before we begin this surprising story, tell us in the comments what city you're watching from today. And if you believe life's most incredible stories deserve to be told, hit that subscribe button. These stories matter. It was 5 a.m. at Fort Benning Military Base. Private Jake Thompson was waking up to reveal with the other recruits. He was 25 years old, medium height, an ordinary-looking young man. He drew no attention whatsoever. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez's shouts filled the corridors. "Come on, maggots! Get up!" Jake quietly got out of bed and got in line with the other soldiers. He had old Nike shoes, a $20 Casio watch, basic clothes bought from Walmart. Everything looked ordinary, but Jake's real story was very different. His real name was Jacob Thornfield III. He was the founder and CEO of Thompson Technologies Incorporated. According to Forbes, his net worth was $2.8 billion. He was among the world's youngest tech billionaires. Jake's decision to join the military wasn't understood by anyone. The board of directors was shocked. "Jacob, you're the company's CEO. You don't need to do military service," said CFO Margaret Stevens. "You're a college graduate. You can get a deferment," said the legal advisor. But Jake was determined. "I want to live a normal life." To be a normal person for at least 6 months. Jake had graduated from MIT at 16, started his first company at 18, and became a billionaire at 22. He had never lived a normal life. "Military service will give me real-world perspective," he had said. Jake's enlistment was a complex operation. The legal team prepared a fake identity. Real identity, Jacob Thornfield. The third military identity, Jake Thompson. Background, middle-class family from Ohio, community college graduate, part-time jobs. Special arrangements were made with the Social Security Administration. He appeared in military records as Jake Thompson. Jake's personal assistant, Emily Chen, coordinated the operation. "Sir, military communications will be redirected to Jake Thompson. I'll handle company matters. You focus on military training?" Jake arrived at Fort Benning in civilian clothes. As he got off the bus, he felt the same nervous energy as the other recruits. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez greeted them. "Come on, maggots! This is your home now." Jake got in line. The recruit next to him whispered, "I'm Tyler. You?" Jake Thompson. "Where are you from?" "Ohio. You?" "Texas. This shit is scary, isn't it?" Jake smiled. He was having a normal conversation for the first time. Soldiers lined up to receive equipment. Jake was given standard military boots, basic uniform sets, regulation gear, military IDs card. Jake accepted everything gratefully. In reality, the cost of this equipment was about 1/10,000th of his daily income. The equipment sergeant asked, "Previous military experience?" "No, Sergeant." "College? Community college. 2 years." The lie came easily, but Jake had to appear normal. Jake was assigned to barracks 3B, 8-person room, bunk beds, shared bathroom. Jake had never lived like this. His roommates, Tyler Washington, from Texas, ranch worker Marcus Johnson, from Detroit, auto factory worker David Kim, from California, college student Chris Miller, from Florida, construction worker. Each from different backgrounds, but all working class. Jake told them his story. "I grew up in Ohio. Dad's a construction worker, mom's a waitress. Joined the military because money was tight. Perfect cover story." Jake struggled in physical training. He had never done such hard physical work. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez. "Thompson, why are you so weak?" "Sorry, Sergeant." "Trying my best." "Try harder," Jake thought while doing push-ups. "Right now, they're discussing a $500 million deal in a board meeting, and I'm crawling in mud." But strangely, he was enjoying it. Jake began forming real friendships. Tyler. "Jake, you're a good guy. No ego." Marcus. "Most college guys are snobbish. You're different." David. "How's your family financially?" Jake. "Tight. That's why I'm here." These conversations gave Jake real-world perspective. In the second week, Jake received a phone call. Military phone restrictions existed, but emergency calls were allowed. "Sir, urgent decision needed for Tesla partnership. $2 billion deal." Jake whispered, "Not now. Handle it yourself." "But sir, only you can approve." "I said handle it." Jake hung up. Tyler was curious. Everything okay? Yes, a family issue. Hope everything's all right. Jake felt guilty. He realized he was lying for the first time. Jake tried to live on military pay, monthly $1,681. His normal daily spending was 10 times this amount. Shopping at the PX, basic toiletries, $15. Snacks, $10. Phone card, $20. Total $45. A meaningless amount for Jake, but a big purchase for other soldiers. Tyler, this is too expensive. I'll wait for paycheck. Jake reflexively. I can lend you? Then stopped himself. I mean, maybe we can split the cost? Jake was learning to share. In the third week, a major company crisis occurred. Stock price fell 15%. The board called an emergency meeting. Emily Chen called. Sir, your presence is critical. Investors are nervous. I can't leave. I'm in military training. But, sir, the company. Find a solution without me. That's why I hired you. Jake made a tough decision. Military commitment was priority. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez was observing Jake. Something seemed off. Thompson, approach me. Yes, Sergeant. There are inconsistencies in your background check. Jake's heart started racing. What kind of inconsistencies, Sergeant? Education records. Community college transcripts don't match. Jake panicked. Was his cover story unraveling? Rodriguez continued. Also, phone calls are too frequent. Family emergencies happening constantly. My father is sick, Sergeant. Heart problems. I see. I can verify medical records. Jake was cornered. Fabricating medical records was too risky. Sergeant, I'd prefer family privacy. Rodriguez looked suspicious but didn't pursue it. In the fourth week, a leadership exercise was conducted. Jake's squad had to complete an obstacle course. Jake showed natural leadership skills, strategic thinking, decision-making, under pressure, team coordination, problem solving. The squad was amazed. Marcus, dude, you're a natural leader. Where'd you learn this? Jake, high school sports captain. It actually came from business school and CEO experience. In the military computer lab, Jake solved an equipment problem. The IT specialist was surprised. Thompson, are you a computer expert? No, sir. Just basic knowledge. This is advanced programming. Are you sure you learned this as a hobby? Jake had shown too much expertise. He stepped back. YouTube videos, sir. A lot of time on hands, but the IT specialist had become suspicious. During an economics discussion, Jake performed market analysis. He showed detailed financial knowledge. David. Dude, how do you know so much economic stuff? Discovery Channel, Jake quickly replied. You can't learn this level of detail from TV. Jake realized he had been showing too much expertise. The military payroll department made a mistake. It conflicted with Jake's real identity records. Payroll officer. Thompson, there's an issue with your social security number. Jake went into panic mode. What kind of issue? It's matching with another Jacob Thornfield. Very wealthy individual. Jake's world stopped. He was on the edge of discovery. Must be a coincidence. Common name. We'll investigate. Emily Chen wanted to visit Jake. Jake refused. Too risky. Someone might recognize the luxury car. Sir, I can come with a regular car. No, maintain distance. Jake had to maintain isolation. Tyler opened up to Jake. Dude, you're different. Most people are self-centered. You genuinely care. Everyone deserves respect. Your family should be proud you're a good man. Jake became emotional. He had never received such genuine appreciation. During training session, Jake's phone rang. The vibration was heard by everyone. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez. Thompson! Turn off your phone! Jake quickly silenced the phone, but the caller ID was seen. Emily Chen, executive assistant. Marcus was curious. Who's the executive assistant? Jake. Insurance company. Dad's health insurance. Weak excuse, but it saved the moment. The payroll investigation was deepening. The background check team had found the real Jacob Thornfield. Investigation officer. Thompson. Additional documents needed for identity verification. Jake was cornered. He needed help from the legal team. What kind of documents? Birth certificate, high school transcripts, previous employment records. Each would require fabrication. A major acquisition deal collapsed. Stock price crashed. The board was in panic. An emergency board meeting was called. Jake's presence was absolutely essential. Emily. Sir, this is a matter of company survival. Jake faced a difficult choice. Military commitment versus company responsibility. Schedule a video conference. I'll participate covertly. Jake secretly joined the video conference in the bathroom. Board members appeared on screen. Jacob, this crisis requires immediate action. Jake whispered, approve emergency fund release. Margaret, handle acquisition restructure. The conference lasted 15 minutes. Jake hoped no one saw. But when David Kim approached the bathroom, Jake panicked. When David opened the bathroom door, Jake was having a business conversation on the phone. Approve $500 million emergency fund. David was shocked. Jake immediately hung up. David, I can explain. Dude, what the hell? $500 million? Jake was busted. Jake told David the truth. I'm Jacob Thornfield, CEO of Thompson Technologies. David couldn't believe it. Dude, are you a multi-billionaire? Yes, but here I'm just Jake Thompson. Why would a billionaire do military service? Because I wanted normal life experience. David's mind was blown. David became angry. You lied the entire time. We're here out of financial necessity. You're treating it like a game. It's not a game. I'm serious about military service. You're doing poverty cosplay. This is offensive. David stormed out of the room. David hinted to others, but didn't tell directly. The squad dynamic became strange. Tyler. Jake, something's different recently. You okay? Marcus. Yeah, acting weird. Jake was becoming paranoid. Was discovery near? During the leadership exercise, Jake displayed exceptional performance. Natural authority, advanced strategic thinking. Drill Sergeant Rodriguez became suspicious. Thompson? Previous leadership experience? High school, Sergeant. This is corporate level leadership. Are you sure you're not from a military family? Jake was cornered. The payroll investigation was complete. Results were shocking. Thompson, real identity. Jacob Alexander Thornfield III. Net worth $2.8 billion. Jake's cover was blown. Investigation officer. Care to explain? Jake accepted defeat. Yes, sir. I can explain everything. Jake was called to Commanding Officer Colonel Peterson's office. Truth time. Private Thompson, or Thornfield. Identity deception is a serious offense. Yes, sir. I take full responsibility. Explain your motivation. Jake was honest. Sir, I wanted normal life experience. I'd never lived like a regular person. Colonel Peterson listened. Son, military service is a privilege, not entertainment. Sir, I'm serious about service, not entertainment. You treated the military like a social experiment. No, sir. I respect the military, want to serve genuinely. The colonel was thoughtful. The squad learned Jake's real identity. Reactions were mixed. Tyler angry. Dude, you were fake the entire time. Marcus disappointed. We trusted you. Chris confused. Why would a billionaire do these things? David. Told you something was off. Jake was devastated. Jake tried to explain to the squad. Guys, money doesn't define me. I'm the same person. Tyler. Same person? You lied the entire time. I lied about background, but feelings were genuine. Marcus. Easy to say when you return to a mansion. Jake realized. The bridge was burned. The story leaked to media. Headlines everywhere. Billionaire CEO secretly joins army. Tech moguls military masquerade. Fake recruit. Thornfield's deception. Jake became national news. Jake's grandfather, the company founder, was furious. Jacob, this stunt damaged the company's reputation. Grandfather, I wanted an authentic experience. Authentic? You made a mockery of the military. Family pressure became intense. The military deception attracted congressional attention. A committee hearing was scheduled. Committee chairman. Mr. Thornfield, military service is a solemn duty, not entertainment. Jake had to testify. Public reaction was divided. Supporters. Respected military enough to serve. Critics. Privileged rich kid playing soldier. Veterans. Mixed reactions. Jake became a polarizing figure. Jake made a final attempt at reconciliation with the squad. Guys, I know trust is broken, but the friendship was real. Tyler softened. Jake, or Jacob, you're a good person, but this hurt. Marcus, we felt like fools. I never wanted to hurt you, just wanted to belong. It was an emotional conversation. Colonel Peterson made the final decision. Thornfield, you can complete military service, but under special conditions. What conditions, sir? No special treatment. Complete training like everyone else. You'll need to handle media attention. Jake accepted. Jake completed the remaining weeks. It was harder because of media scrutiny, but he persevered. Physical training, obstacle courses, weapon training. He successfully completed everything. The squad gradually regained respect for Jake. Jake's family came to the graduation ceremony. It became a media circus. Tyler approached Jake. "Dude, despite everything, I'm proud of you. Really? You completed training. That takes guts." Marcus added, "Rich or poor, you proved you could be a good soldier." What had Jake learned from the military experience? Authentic relationships can't be bought with money. Respect must be earned. Not given teamwork is essential in life. Privilege comes with responsibility. It had been a life-changing experience. Jake returned to the company with a different perspective. Started employee welfare programs, military veteran hiring initiative, corporate culture equality focus, personal humility approach. Military made Jake a better leader. The squad had a reunion 6 months later. Jake chose a modest restaurant. Tyler: "So, back to billionaire life?" Jake: "Yes, but different now. Military taught me a lot." Marcus: "What's different?" "I understand real people's struggles now. Want to help." Jake implemented major changes at the company. Military-style healthcare team-building programs, merit-based promotion, salary transparency, no special executive privileges, open-door policy, regular employee feedback, community service requirement. Tyler visited Jake at corporate headquarters. "Dude, this place is huge. Want a tour?" "Hell yeah." Jake personally gave the tour. Tyler was amazed, but respectful. "You really run all this?" With a great team, like a military unit, Jake offered Marcus a job, engineering position. "Your mechanical skills are perfect." "Dude, I don't have a degree. Military training counts. Skills matter, not papers." Marcus accepted. David had a tech startup idea. Jake offered funding. Not charity, investment. "Your idea has potential." "You sure this isn't pity money?" "David, you're smart. I invest in smart people." The partnership was successful. For Chris's construction experience, Jake created a position in the infrastructure division. "We need someone who understands real construction work." "Is this because of friendship?" "This is because of qualification." Military taught me to value real experience. Jake Thompson, Jacob Thornfield, is 26 years old today. He's still CEO of Thompson Technologies, but now a different leader. Military experience taught Jake life's most valuable lesson. Authentic human connection is more valuable than money. 6 weeks of military training changed Jake's entire worldview. He learned that privilege is a burden, that real friendship isn't about how much you earn, but how much you care. Jake's story teaches us this: wealth and power don't show real character. How you treat others in difficult conditions does. Military experience taught Jake humility. The teamwork, sacrifice, and mutual respect he learned from his squad is now the foundation of company culture. If this story affected you, share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about money and authentic relationships? Does privilege come with responsibility? Subscribe to Human Stories to ensure character development stories like this continue to be told. Because real wealth is in authentic human connections. Until the next story, remember, every person deserves respect, regardless of their background. True character is revealed in difficult times.